What is going on, guys? This is Ola coming to you live from my EmpirePro.com headquarters here in Central New Jersey. Let me just make sure that audio, everything is fine today. We don't want that type of situation from yesterday, right? For those of you that were here yesterday, you probably know what I'm talking about right now. So let's wait for a second while some people are coming in and we get started. If you can hear me, you can click the blue button at the bottom of this page or the live page, my EmpirePro.com/live. All right, you can click on it and let me know. Yeah, it looks like my audio is working perfectly fine. Let me just see what you guys are up to real quick before we get started here. Let's see here. All right. Yep. Looks like if you can hear me loud and clear, just let me know. Loud and clear. And then we can get started here. Let's see. All right, perfect. All right, guys. So welcome again to my Empire Pro live, as we do 4 days a week. This is becoming a lot of fun. Today is actually the 41st edition of this. Okay, so I'm very excited about where we're going with this. When we hit 90 days, okay, at that time, there's a very high chance that we're going to be moving on to podcast. Okay, using our iTunes podcast platform and things like that. So look out for that, and then we'll take it from there. Now, the few things I wanted to touch on today, just to make sure that we're on the same page. Well, first of all, let me just cover the update that we had from today. So starting today, we do have emailmoneyformula.com is live right now. You can put your referral code in front of it. You can promote that. Emailmoneyformula.com. It goes straight to the video. All right. So now, just so you know, the emailmoneyformula.com itself, the front page, we'll maybe changing that to more of a capture page, and then there will be a video page that will go to the same email money formula video that you guys know of already. But I'll keep you guys posted on that as well. The other thing I want to let you know is the 7 Secrets to 7-Figure Funnel is now live. Okay, the training in it is the Empire Intensive 1. Okay, let me take a second. If you're here, you're brand new to my Empire Pro, you're a subscriber, you're not really a member. Congratulations to you for being here and welcome. We're glad to have you. Okay. Now, the 7 Secrets to 7-Figure.com funnel, the tripwire funnel, is now live, and the webinar training is actually the first episode of our Empire Intensive series. Okay. Now, you guys all know how powerful those series are. The only thing is that the only part that's available for free is the first part, which is powerful in itself already. Okay, so yes, it's available. People can watch the webinar, but once they say, hey, listen, I'm loving this training, I want to move on to part 2, then they're gonna have to become a member for $47 to see part 2 and part 3, and obviously the rest of the what do you call it? The rest of the that's a word I'm looking for, as always. The rest of everything in the back office with my Empire Pro that our members enjoy here. Okay, so just so you know that. Okay, now starting next week, you can still promote this webinar. Okay, but my priority is going to be promoting it to the members. Okay, I want to use it more as a training platform, kind of like I'm giving you guys updates right now. I want to use it more as a training platform more than anything else, a question and answer session and things like that. So regular subscribers, they could watch videos, they could register for our auto webinars, they can, stuff that doesn't require our time personally. So I want to spend my time personally with you, and the rest of the other resources, like the rest of the subscribers list that are not necessarily members, they need to be watching videos and making decisions. Okay, so starting next week, you're probably going to see that I won't necessarily promote the webinar to the whole list, to be promoted to the members daily. Okay, to promote it to members daily, because I want members to be here, ask questions, take action, get all in, get all set up, and things like that. Okay, so however, it's still open. I'm not going to block the page or make it only available for members. Like, people who want to be here daily with us can still be here. I will still it's still, like, people can still see on my social media page that that we're live right here. Okay, but the subscribers list, that's real estate, so we want to make it do what it do. Okay, we want to send email daily that sends people to a proper presentation, so they can decide to join us, and then they will know about this. Okay, so that's something that's coming up here momentarily, just so you guys know. So let me repeat something. Okay, 7 Secrets to 7-Figure is an auto webinar. Okay, that's available for the public right now. You don't have to log in to see it now. It's the first part. It's the same first part that people see on our third pillar. Okay, on our third pillar, the only thing now is that anybody can see it. Okay, so just so you guys know. So as you can see, I'm creating more avenue for you guys to promote your business and promote making a lot more money on the front end. Okay, and of course, the bigger money, the reason why you're in this industry, is on the back end. So don't worry about it. You only need about 10 to 20 sales of that in a year to really to be in the top 10% of income earners in the world. So we're not going to stress about that. But the way you're going to find those is by focusing on lead generation and focusing on front end sales generation. If you focus on those two things, the rest of it will work itself out, just so you know. Okay, the other thing is, if you're on the group page right now, the membership area update, that document right there will be updated from time to time as we continue to add more features into the back office to help you guys with your business. Okay, so with that being said, do you guys have any questions specifically that you would like me to answer right now? I do have a question in the back office here that somebody want me to answer. Let's see here. This would be okay. So from Dr. Powell, he has a question about: is there any way of finding past recorded webinars other than the select few that are in the back office? The back office is not myempirepro.net, first of all. Okay. The back office is not myempirepro.net. That's a public blog that everybody can pretty much access, and that's where we'll put the recordings of past webinars. We're talking about this particular webinar, this daily 4 days per week webinar. Okay, so if you want to watch all the replays and things like that, there's a link right below this video, and then if you don't see the link, is myempirepro.net. That's where they are all. Now, for the past 3 days or the last 3 webinars of this week, they're not there yet. So you're absolutely right. They're not there yet. They will be uploaded momentarily. Okay. YouTube is messing with me. So, but I'll put that. They'll be up momentarily, just so you know. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Who else is here with us? We have Dr. Powell as usual. David, Maria, Elizabeth. Yes, Elizabeth is family. Everybody's family, actually. All right, so let's see here. All right, so let me see here. We have Dexter here too. Okay. Yep. Let's see here. I also have not been able to find last night's webinar. I was only okay. All right, so last night's webinar, everything like that, Dr. Powell will get that up for you momentarily. Let's say by tomorrow morning. Okay, let's say by tomorrow morning. Okay, so why don't we spend some time, since I don't know if there's a question I'm missing something, because I don't have access to my email right now. My assistant have access to them right now, and they changed the password. I can't find them, but we'll get that done. What I want to do right now, if you send in emails, I don't have them right now. I'll get them and probably will answer them on Monday. Okay. If anybody have any questions right now, just ask them. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to switch screens. Okay. Today is the last day of the week for the web, as far as the webinars are concerned. Okay. If you're here and you're not a member yet, it's $47. Get that done. Okay. and get inside. Okay, there's a lot of stuff on the inside for you to help you build your business and to help you build your income. Okay, so let's not beat around the bush about that. Let's just get into some really cool stuff as I like to do them. Let's see here if I can switch screens. All right, so let's see here. So what I found out, just when you are building a business, mistakes happen. That's like the normal thing, mistakes happen. Let me switch screens over here. So I'm going to play around with some Facebook numbers, one of my accounts here, my Facebook advertising platform, and just we're going to go check out some of the comments that people are making on, that's a lot of fun to do, just so you can see what's going on in the mind of your prospect. Okay. Welcome, Cynthia. All right. So of course, how to set all of this up is something I'm going to be showing you guys in the Diamond Coaching Club. We're gonna actually set up a full-blown real estate funnel. How exciting is that? Are you guys excited about that? All the Diamond Club members, are you excited? I'm going to be setting up a full-blown funnel with the traffic. Okay, with the fan page, the capture page, if there's a tripwire offer, we'll talk about that as well. But it's real estate, so every market has some different uniqueness there, but there's some fundamentals for when it comes to internet marketing. Ultimately, in internet marketing, you want to practice attraction marketing, okay? Because if you don't, you're going to struggle for a long time, okay? We're going to practice attraction marketing. Now, I keep saying something for the past few days to you guys regarding marketing and prospecting. There's two parts to marketing. There's the aggressive part, which is prospecting, which is actually initiating a conversation with a person, right? And there's another one called just marketing, direct response, which is you placing ads in strategic places where your ideal customers are hanging out, so you can attract them to what you're selling. It doesn't matter what you're selling. It could be products, it could be business opportunity, it could be partnership, wherever you're selling. Obviously, I train you guys to only target market, like a market that exists. There's no need to create markets. People want stuff, okay? People want stuff. Let me go here. Uh-oh, what did I do? I switched the screen back. My bad. Let's see here. Something happened. Okay, I know what happened. I think I know what happened. Let's switch the screen back again. All right. Start screen share. All right, so we're here right now. Let me just make sure that we can see. You guys can see. We're gonna hang out for the next 15 minutes. I'll show you some really cool stuff. And the first thing I want to do is I made a mistake. Or let me say we made a mistake. Over the past 24 hours, we've been updating the funnel, from the capture page to the bridge page to the to the sales letter, the video sales letter, to the upsell, to the exit splash and things like that. So we mistakenly put exit splash on the bridge page, and that caused a bunch of people this morning from this particular advertising account. That caused a bunch of people to not get on the sales letter, okay? And we probably spent on this particular account was probably spent about $70 before we found out. Because normally $17, and then we're looking at about 5 leads, and then something was wrong, So if you divide $70 by 5 leads, that does add up pretty nicely to bad mistake, right? So, but anyway. So we made that mistake this morning, but everything is all right now. If you look, let me show you guys some of the opportunity that you guys have just for being here. Okay. So for example, not like 7 days. Let's look at today, right? Today, let me show you some of the things that the gurus will show you and will get you all hyped up and excited, and then you don't even know that that you're being robbed, right? So if you look here, you look at all these ads at the top right here. I don't know if you guys can see. I have to make it. Let me try to blow it up a little bit more. Okay, so if you're looking for more training on how to set this up and how to advertise on Facebook legally, okay, the right way by attraction marketing, we have trainings in the back office for that, for the deluxe members. Okay, let's see here. Let me blow it up more. Okay, I think it's blown up now. Okay, perfect. So if you look here, this is September 25, right? So you're looking at some ads here, right? And matter of fact, let me go on the ads. I'll just look at, so I can drop them down. We can see what they look like, right? So boom, right? So these are all ads. Let me reduce it a little bit so we can see the full screen. Interesting. All right, so we have all active results. All right, so if you look at the top right here, you see some ads spent today, $3.12, no leads. That literally means I'm spending more than $3 per lead, right? The same thing here, $3, $3, no leads, no leads, no leads, no leads, right? Most of the gurus don't show this part, right? They don't show their campaign where they're spending money and there are no leads coming in, right? No conversions, right? Here's what they do. They reorder that column, right? And they show you this number. They show you the 83 cents per lead, right? They show you the $1.56 per lead, right? They show you the $1.68 per lead. Now, these are the same quality leads that's coming into your business, by the way, if you're an elite partner. These are your leads, elite partners, okay? Elite partnership is what, $2.50 per lead, right? All right, great. So yeah, Ola is making money, right? $2.68, $1.68, $1.68, right? And then once you get down here, you see $3 per lead, $3 per lead. This is today, okay? So from this account, we have other accounts for multiple clients and multiple platforms, right? But for this account right now, you're looking at, all right, a bunch of $3 per lead, right? Okay, some decent ones, and then this particular one good ad, right? So if I open this ad into a new page, this ad that's doing 83 cents per lead, right? And then let me click it here again. Let's open it like this, right? All right. So if I open this ad, you see it's just the same ad, right? So some of you guys are here right now. You probably saw this ad and clicked on it, right? And you see that this ad is, I mean, there's nothing offensive about this ad, unless you're just an enemy of the technology, which there are a ton of them out there. But especially in network marketing, right? But if you look at this, you see 83 cents per lead, which is literally like stealing and printing money, okay? So I could show this and, hey guys, look, we're generating 83 cents per lead. I'll show you how to do it, and I'll sell you a course for $2,000, $3,000 on how to do it. And they're not exactly telling you the truth of the bigger picture, okay? So here's another way that we look at this. I'm going to look at the report of today, right? And it's going to tell me how much I'm paying per lead today so far. Now, that doesn't mean the last 7 days. That doesn't account for bad days and good days, right? That doesn't account for the whole month average over time, right? Exactly. So if I go today, right, it's telling you that I'm spending $6.20 per lead today. Now you guys are buying this for how much? $2.50 in the back office. Okay, now this averages out nicely later, okay, because of the effort that we put into generating leads and things like that. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys this so you guys know I'm here to tell you the truth. Okay, I'm not gonna paint it up and make it look all flashy and not tell you the truth. The truth about any business. Okay, like this is right here. What's going on right here right now, it's just wrong. Right now, if I go put this on last 7 days, right, it probably will drop a little. Okay, it dropped to 3. So last 7 days, right, last 7 days, $3.90. Okay, $3.90 spent $1,500, right? Checkout value doesn't account for all the high tickets and doesn't account for any back end offers. Okay, but just the front end, $800 is accounted for $800, right? So checkout conversion, $800, right? Not bad, right? So, but this is still in the loss. The moral of the story, guys, okay, if you want to make a lot of money in this business, you're going to have a little bit longer than 1 day vision, than 2 day vision. Okay, you're going to have a better vision. Okay, when I say vision, I want you to kind of picture it like you're looking at something in front of you. You have to be long sighted a little bit more than the average human being. When I say the average human being, you have to be long sighted. You have to see vision way further than 90% of mankind. Okay, that's not a joke when I say that. Okay, there's a reason why 98% of the industry are failing and not making money, because all they can see as far as 7 days. So when somebody quit on themselves in 7 days because they see this number, now you know why they're losing. Okay, because eventually I will be in profit, I guarantee you, right? So let's look at last 14 days. Last 14 days, $1,200, $3,000 spent, $1,200, right? Does not account for the back, what do you call it? All the money in the back, okay? This is just front end, okay? So, but look at this, $3. Every time I spend $3 on leads, guys, it's printing money for me, okay? Either way, okay? Now, so if you guys are paying $2.50, because you're a part of a system, of a bigger picture, that's why you're doing that, okay? That's the only reason. So when people say, oh, let me go see, I show this kind of thing once in a while, just so people can, hopefully have a better vision, right? You got to have a longer vision, obviously, than 14 days too, because eventually this money will overcome this, okay? Eventually, let's go 28 days. 28 days is just not good enough too, okay? You see that? It's just not good enough too. You got to have a longer term vision in your business. If you understand funnels, once you master funnels, then you should have that vision anyway. Okay, you should have that vision anyway. How else do we offset all this costs? We do some easing marketing, some YouTube marketing. They all average out okay, so that we don't take on too much in the $2.50 that you guys are paying, so that we don't take too much loss and stuff like that. Average out real nicely. But the truth of the matter is that there's a lot of work that goes into managing campaigns and things like that, and I'm willing to show it. I do have trainings in the back office on how to set up, okay? But this is what you should expect. Even if you were spending this is what you should expect, okay? To be paid, if you're using the right funnel, this will be printing money. Don't get it twisted, okay? However, but this is what you should expect to be paying if you're doing this on your own. If you're trying to do it on your own, it takes a little bit longer. So if we put this account is actually not like, it's not really an old account. So if we go maybe 90 days, that would be probably everything. Actually no. There are other accounts here. Let's stop. Anyway, you guys get the point, okay? So in the next 6 minutes, let's see if we find anything funny to, So I did tell you guys that some few weeks ago that I don't engage too much with the comments and stuff, but I found them. What I did over the past few days, I wanted to see how it pans out, and see if engaging with them will make any difference or anything like that. And what I found is that when you respond to people, they don't come back, okay? Kind of like when people quit, right? When people quit on themselves and they said, hey, I think I may come back, but let me tell you something right now. 95% of the time, they don't come back. So I don't try to be over nice to people. It's just not worth my time, because this is business for me, okay? You understand what I'm saying? So it's very simple. When somebody becomes a customer of mine, I truly, truly appreciate that, because they had to trust me to a certain level to say, hey, here's $47. They had to trust me, my voice, my image, and things like that, right? Like probably 99% of the people never go on Google or even try to Google me before they decide to take up the offer, okay? And $47, yeah, it's not a lot of money, but relatively, yes, it's a lot of money to part ways with, okay? So I respect that, and I usually appreciate that, just genuinely, right? But when somebody wants to be negative on a comment here, I reply them, not because of them particularly, it's because of the people that will see this comment, okay? So it poses as an objection handling for me. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are familiar with sales. Traditionally, you have to handle objections. Okay, people have objections, you need to handle them. I don't handle objections for people that are not going to buy from me anyway, but if they post something publicly and I feel like people that are watching this may get educated from it, then I decided to engage a little bit. Okay, so here's one example right here. Okay, in my honest opinion, old school networking is the best way to build a lasting business. That's a stupid, dumb statement, okay? Because old school already just by just by looking at it is already not attractive. There's nothing old school that's good. Even old people want to be young, okay? So let's first of all destroy that right there. Nothing against him personally, just the idea, okay? To build a lasting business because of the personal touch. Well, then that this person is assuming that the way I'm talking to you guys right now from probably thousands of miles away does not have personal touch. Again, that's another dumb one, okay? And this includes meetings, right? Technology is good to find interested. So this is like backpedaling a little bit, right? He pretty much said old school is good, but now he's backpedaling a little bit. Technology is good to find interested prospects, but relationship are the glue that holds it together. Again, it's assuming that relationships are not created and built online. That's a very bad assumption for somebody that there's a very high chance that he's probably not making any money in any type of business. Okay, so but anyway, I replied, I answered, absolutely, Pete. I agree. We're talking about the marketing with technology part here now. Okay, so this will be me handling objections, right? As you can see, I am human too, and we absolutely can't do business without building relationship too, even with technology. Leverage as much as you can without compromising evergreen principles, right? So leverage is the name of the game. It's the reason why network marketing was created in the first place. So why people kick against technology is kind of beyond me, but oh well, I don't need to get it. I'm just dealing with people like you guys here right now that get it. Okay. However, nothing is attractive about the phrase old school. Yep. So I actually said that to him. Even old people, your prospects want to be new school, right? And love the new gadgets. Thanks for your comment. Truly appreciate it. So yeah, I actually appreciate him for stopping by, right? So this one here, this is a smart ass, okay? There's a smart ass statement here. I'm trying not to stalk people from my laptop. Right, so I guess it's trying to say we're stalking people with ads from our laptop. Okay, so somebody is using Facebook for free, absolutely free, and they expect Facebook to not show them ads. Okay, that's pretty much what he's saying. So our ads is stalking people. Yeah, I'd rather my ads stalking people all day long, as long as my targeting says to target them, right? As long as I'm paying for the commercials, as long as I'm paying for the marketing, I'd rather just do that, right? So, but since the statement was just being smartass, I decided to be smartass too. Yes, Bill, don't spam people. It's not professional, and we don't encourage or teach stalking online. Thanks for your comment. Truly appreciate it. Yeah, so why not, right? So another person, it's got to be about relationship and team building. Old school for me. So somebody who say old school for me, usually somebody who have a fear of the unknown. Okay, it's kind of like fear of the unknown. Yeah, fear of the unknown. Somebody who fears if there was going to be rapture like the next minute, right? The fear of the unknown, as opposed to empowering themselves with knowledge on how to be prepared, whatever it is we're talking about. As you know, be prepared, right? To prepare, be empowered. Be prepared, be empowered to be prepared, whatever that is to you in whatever you do in your religion, as opposed to the fear of the unknown. The fear of the unknown is what's destroying most people's dream. They would never leave their dreams because they're just always scared of something. Somebody's always out to get them, right? They're always the victim, right? So you can see through this. Old school for me. The only way a normal person would say old school for me, right? Even though old people want to be young too, the only way is because they're afraid of something. Okay, let's look at, for example, like the way the kids of today dress and stuff like that, right? You see old people and say, hey, the way these kids are today and things like that. You know, the gadgets, people come to the dinner table with the phones and stuff like that. When people are lamenting about that, is usually because they have some type of fear of the unknown. Fear is the devil. I'll tell you right now, write that down. Fear is a devil in your life. It's not going to serve you. It's not going to help you. Okay. The best thing you can do for yourself is to face the fear. How do you face the fear in this type of scenario? Click on it and find out what it's up to. Okay, he's asking for an email address. So what? Give him the email address. Oh, you trying to subscribe tomorrow? You cannot subscribe. Oh, well, so what? Okay. But when people have the fear of the unknown, it can cost them their life pretty much. Okay. So somebody here decided to agree with Pete up here. Somebody here, there's all of this is internet marketers. Okay. I mean, these are network marketers rather. Internet marketers don't think like this. It's network marketers that are stuck in a particular area, and they feel like just staying in that lane will get them to their destination, even though, but anyway, that's very true sometimes, but you got to be careful, because that's why this is a game. That's why it's not exactly 1 and 0. Sometimes, you don't know if the next move is going to help you. Sometimes you don't know. But what you want to do is you want to make mistakes as fast as possible. At the end of the day, the people that make the most mistakes are the wealthiest people in the world. Okay? So you can write that down as well too. So totally agree. So she's agreeing with Pete. So I said, thanks for stopping by. Here's the reply I gave Pete. So I posted it again. So, copy and paste, right? So in total agreement with Pete, Pete, Ron, and several others, right? While technology is great for saving time, creating duplicatable, that's not a word. It doesn't exist. Success, okay? The success you're going to create, yes, you can. You can create success like me, but you're going to have to travel your own path. I can give you a blueprint, right? I can give you some type of guide. Yes, absolutely. You can leverage a mentor, but at the end of the day, you're going to figure some things out that I didn't figure out. That's just the way the world works, right? You're going to take all us Facebook marketing blueprints, you're going to turn it to your own. If you don't turn it to your own, right? If you don't dive into it and learn how I do it and then start getting creative with it, chances are you're going to have a cap over your income too. Okay, that's what people do on a job, not in entrepreneurship. Okay, so the idea of duplicatability and all this craziness is usually wrong. It's just usually wrong. If it wasn't wrong, 98% of network marketing would not be failing. Okay, it should be, hey, just copy paste do, right? It shouldn't be that complicated, right? But anyway, I answered. I said, I see your point, Shelly, right? Yeah, I guess, right? Well, let me finish reading it. Some of the most fun times in my business are when I get to meet and develop an in-person relationship. That's an assumption that we don't get to meet each other. Okay, Maria and David can probably laugh at this because we were just talking a few minutes ago on Facebook about meeting. Okay, nothing replaces knowing that your upline is sincere, real, and reachable. Well, I guess everybody you meet in person are supposed to be sincere. Like nobody has ever been duped by people they met in person, right? Exactly. But oh well, I decided to answer the most, professional way, not because of her, because chances are there's a mental block here that she's made up her mind. Okay, I'm talking about your prospect right now. I'm talking about even when you're talking to people in person, right? Sometimes you just have to know as fast as possible when they've made up their mind. Don't wake up a dead body. I'm not calling her a dead body, just in the context of prospecting and marketing. There are tons of people out there looking. I just showed you some data of people opting in and money coming in and people purchasing and buying products and buying even back end up to $25,000 products. Okay, because they want that change. They want to change their life, right? So, hey, I see your point, Shelly, but this is about the initial exposure to whatever you're selling and has nothing to do with the relationship you build afterwards as humans. Nothing can replace that. I mean, isn't that kind of common sense, right? But it is just naive to not realize that marketing evolves daily when you're actually here romancing the comment box right now, right? Because she's here, she's having a conversation, but I think she came back actually to comment somewhere down here. Let me see if I can. Yeah, she said, LOL, love it. I've never thought of romancing the comment box below. I say, yeah, because we actually care. Thanks for the compliment, right? Yeah, somebody trying to be smart, we'll get smart with them, right? Because at the end of the day, if you don't understand that this is an ad on Facebook, if you didn't even get that or put it together and say, hey, this is another entrepreneur just advertising their business. If you can't put that together, if you can't comprehend that, I don't need to be having smart or having intelligent conversation with that type of person, right? Why not? Well, they're just not smart enough to know that Facebook is actually an advertising platform. Yeah, they invite 1 billion people to get a free account, but every account in Facebook is worth $100 plus. Okay, not because people pay for the profiles, because they're advertising on the platform. All right, so boom, and here's another person saying he won't accept my email. What the heck? That happens sometimes. If they already opted in and they're opting out of platforms and they're always clicking spam or spam complaint. When people click spam complaint, they may be blocked from a platform forever. So if they were on Pure Leverage and they've sometimes clicked spam complaint before, then the GVO will not let them in. Okay, and that serves them right. That's what I tell people sometimes. You do get blacklisted online. If you come online and you don't consider yourself an entrepreneur, you just clicking spam complaints when you can actually unsubscribe if you don't enjoy somebody. If you do that, yeah, there's online police both for the consumer and the business owner, which is why we feel safe running business online. All right, so when you see that, don't even bother about it. That's somebody who doesn't need to be in your list anyway. Okay, usually. All right, so yeah, that's some stuff. You guys have any questions right now? I think we should round that up pretty much. We should round that up. Let me open. Let's see here. Any questions? Yeah, I was hearing it just to make sure that you guys are still on point with me here. All righty. Let's see here. Yeah. Let me go. Sweet. Can't wait. Yeah, I think that we should call it today. What do you guys think? Should we call it today? Call it the week? You guys get some value from today? Make me feel good so I can shut this off, guys. If you got some value simply from this. Hey, Marlene. Welcome. If you got some value, let me know. Guys, don't forget, 4 questions per week. If you run into any questions while you're building your business, bring it here so we can answer it, so your prospect can hear it, so your members can hear it, because they may have answers. They may have questions such as that too. Yeah, what do you do used for retargeting your ads? That's a great question. Okay. Retargeting ads is a tricky thing. Okay. It's a tricky thing, and I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Okay. Like I said, anything that's remotely close to MLM or make money online or money language or even weight loss, anything that has some type of claim that you have to disclaim, certain claims and things like that, Facebook frowns at them. Okay, so the only one thing I would like to retarget to people, is our sales letter. And the last time I did that, they disapproved the ads. Okay, they disapproved the ads after I was running for like 2 days. Okay, now I did retarget to the blog, right? Well, here's what it comes down to: it's all about return on investment, my friends. If I can't exactly track where the sales are coming from when it comes to retargeting, I frown at it. Okay, I need to know where the money is going and where it's coming in. I need to just know that. Okay, that's just something every business owner should do. It doesn't matter if it's a penny. You need to know, because the pennies makes up the 1 million, right? So because of that, what I do is I'm going to show you guys some of my personal retargeting what do you call it, blueprint, right? On the Diamond Coaching, that's the one, right? I'm going to show you guys my personal blueprint, right? However, I'm going to share something with you. The way I do it is, somebody's a visitor already. Let's say they click on my ad, right? This is just a structure in just words, right? If they click on my ad, and they don't opt in, they're not going to see my ad for the next 30 days. Okay. That's all part of the power of retargeting. Okay. So instead of retargeting them with another ad, I just leave them alone for another 30 days. Okay. That's because of the custom audience functionalities capabilities of Facebook. I'm able to say, hey, this guy clicked on my ad, he wasn't interested, I don't want him to see my any of my ads for the next 30 days. Okay. And you can do that for 30, 60 days, whatever suits you. Okay. Depending on what the amount of audience is. Now, the same way I don't target them for 30 days is the same way that I can target them. Okay. Because they're pretty much storing their information in a custom audience, right? In that custom audience, I can say, hey, don't show this guys my ad until they are 30 days outside of this box, right? So I literally I blacklist people for clicking my ad and not opting in. Okay, that's all power of retargeting. Okay, so as opposed to chase people. Now, if they haven't ever clicked on my ad, they will keep seeing my ad as long as they're in my targeting box, wherever I'm targeting, right? They'll keep seeing my ad until they click on it and they don't opt in. If they don't opt in, they're not going to see my ad for another 30 days. That preserves something we call the frequency of your ads. If your frequency of your ads is too high, you're going to be paying too much money for it. Okay, that's when you hear people with those horror story of paying $20 per lead and things like that, because they just spent $20 and no leads came in because the same people keep seeing the ads, So so that's what I use retargeting for. Maybe I could target those people with a different ad. I could do that in the future. Like, hey, you've seen this, you clicked on this, you're not interested. I'm going to show you this, right? But you need to have a big enough budget to really be doing those things. So the one thing for the average person to focus on is focus on generating leads. Focus on generating leads from or what do you call it? That's piggybacking off of a fan page. Okay, if you don't know what that means, that's something you have to that's something we have to dive into heavily. Okay, all right. So hopefully that answered your questions. Your question, David. Has a question above. Oh yeah, Maria has a question above. Let me see. Let me find it. Question above. Maria. Okay, David has a question above. I don't know if Maria had a question above, but let me go to the beginning. Do you use a mind mapping software? A mind mapping software. I used mind mapping. I've been using mind mapping software since my master's program at NGIT, actually. But in my business right now, it's just a tool that allows you to see what's going on. What I use personally, let me switch screens here so you guys can see me. What I use for my mind mapping is this, guys. This is what I do. Okay, I mind map using my pen and paper. Okay, I'm just more comfortable like that. So a lot of time, if I wanted to create a new funnel, I would draw them on paper, right? And then before I execute them. Okay, some people use mind map for that. Okay, and for designing different processes. So I did my master's in engineering management, so that's something we had to do a lot, mind mapping the whole system out and stuff. So yeah, so I did use them back then, and some of the softwares we used back then are obsolete probably by now, because I'm talking about 04, 05. Okay, so let's see here. 543. All right, let's see. You hear you load clear. Say question. Okay, I answered that already. Good stuff as usual. Did I answer your question, Maria? Is that the question you were talking about? Okay, David has a question above. That's what she said. Okay, yeah. So I answered that question. Yes, it's cool to stop. Thank you, man. Yeah, always some value mention. Yes, always. Love you. Always show us the real life uncensored, unsorted data. Yes, thanks. Yes, this is the real deal, guys. You want to save cost on traffic, on the best quality of traffic? What I'll say is, let me tell you guys this, members, okay? Just keep one share on at all times, okay? That keeps your business alive at all times, okay? Just do that. And then go experiment with everything else out there. When it comes to solo ads, you guys can decently do $2 per lead if you really got a good opt-in rate, right? You guys can probably do $3 per lead, whatever, it depends on On what? What I'm going to advise you when it comes to solo ads is this: spread your eggs in multiple baskets. Don't buy 1,000 clicks from one guy. Okay, don't do it, because it can just be that day that he probably got slapped on his autoresponder. Over the past 24 hours, I saw about 5 different Aweber emails ended up in my spam box, email that I get all the time. Stuff like that happen all the time, guys, in this business. You know why? Because the algorithms are always changing. Okay, the algorithms are always changing. Does that make sense? Let me get this. Is my hello, mom? Yeah, I'm on the webinar. Yeah. Okay, sure. Sorry about that, guys. Since my mom had to answer. You know how moms are. Doesn't matter that I told her that I do webinars from 5 to probably 6 every day, right? But anyway, I was saying, yeah, spread. If you're gonna buy solo ads, buy 100 clicks at a time, right? 100 clicks at a time from one person at a time, because it could just be the day that Aweber is acting up and the email ended up in the wrong box, or it could just be the day that Hypertracker, or what do you call it, Click Magic, or any of those softwares are just down, right? But if you spread them, this is just business principles 101. Okay, it's risk assessment. That's what that is. It's risk assessment. So if my business was just today, the money that I lost in the morning, right, that I'm paying $6 per lead for today right now, I'll be crying right now. But it really doesn't matter, because again, we're talking about overtime averaged out, right? That's how you build a business. Okay, so if you want to have sanity, I told you, before you pay your cable bills, make sure there's one share on, literally, and I mean that. And I don't care if you take an offense to that or whatnot, right? You need to have one share of Elite Partners on if you're serious about this business at all times. Okay, the other reason for leaders, so let's say there's a leader here that knows how to generate all the leads by themselves, right? As if you're a leader, you want to be able to tell that story, like, listen, I keep one share on at all times. You need to do the same thing too. You're talking to the people in your downline or people in your organization, and you're able to tell them that from confidence. And when you have people in your team that are generating traffic, what does that mean for your business? If you understand the composition plans, right? That means a lot. So I would at least keep that on at all times. Obviously, the larger you scale up, the faster, but also still average over time. Whatever you scale to, make sure it's something you can afford for the next 12 months. There's no need to scale if you can't do it consistently for the next 12 months. There's no need to, okay? I don't need you to buy multiple shares if you can't afford it for the next 12 months. I don't need that. As you can see, that's not where profits come from for me. I literally do this because we're able to build a platform and the income on the back end totally together. Okay, that's why I'm doing it. Okay, and literally because that's what sets our system apart from the rest of the systems out there. Nobody else is doing it. Everybody else is sending you a bunch of solo ads and a bunch of email marketing traffic from harvested emails and stuff like that. Okay, so as you can see here, we are the real deal. Okay, yeah, any questions right now before I shut this off? Let me refresh. And let's see if somebody is on another page somewhere saying something to me that. Yes, moms are great. Absolutely. Totally agree. All right. Let's see here if we can get this. Let's see. I guess there's probably somebody inside of the group posting in the group right now. Yeah, let me go. I need to check that from time to time because some people don't know that I'm on my profile. We're on my profile, my personal profile, guys. On my personal profile, guys. I will stop posting. Maybe I should stop posting in the group. Okay. Let me go look at it here. I think we're better off looking at it here because this laptop is acting up. Refresh. Today is good. Yes, Easter. Thank you, Easter. And Jay is back here hanging out with us inside of the group. And boom. Yep. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Let me see what page I'm on here. I got a few things to do. Wrong place. My EmpirePro.net. I need to do this, take care of this for Dr. Power. I think we did it up to, we have all up to day 38, today 41, so we're missing 3. Okay, we're missing 3 or all 4. Okay, all 4 from this week. Okay, we'll get that up for you, Dr. Power. Okay, thank you guys for hanging out with me again. See you guys next week on Monday. And all 3, we only had 3 days this week, so yeah, all 3, we'll get that up and rocking. All right, guys, have a nice one, and bye for now.